This is Kendra with Truist TV, and I'm back with another video. I'm looking at the devastation of North Carolina, and this is horrible that what happened in North Carolina. But I have a question. Why is there no black people that I see at all talking about what happened in North Carolina? You only see white people.
Maybe that's why.
Talking about surviving. Black people live in North Carolina. Where are all of them? Why is there no black anybody speaking? It's almost as if they're saying there's no black people in North Carolina. Where are all the black folk? When I say that I see nothing on black families in North Carolina, Hurricane Helene, you don't hear their voices, you don't hear them speaking about aid, help, almost as if it's being suppressed. There's never a time where hurricanes don't discriminate, right? Unless it's by God, And so,
if they ain't complain, they may not die hurt.
I don't believe that, though. So no way a mudslide can fall down on a town and black people not get affected.
Maybe God did it that way. I don't know.
Or maybe they're suppressing black people and could be killing them, because we know that population control for black people has been anything is used as a tactic to deplete the population of the black people. So I find it ironic that we're only talking about white people. Also, they use natural disasters like this to undergird white peasants with an economic floor. So I'm just curious to find out why no black people is talking about this. You don't see them on CNN. You don't hear them talking about the death. They're talking about death tolls, but they're not talking about where are the black folk? Where are the black folk?
Them got killed.
Where's the black folk? You're talking about such bad devastation. Black people live in North Carolina. Where are black folk? Hurricane Helene causes devastation in North Carolina as death toll continues to rise. How we know they're not out there killing black folk and suppressing it? Like literally shooting them down and killing them. How we know that's not happening? Because why don't we hear anything from black people? I'm dead serious. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all don't know what people will do when when Satan wants to do evil. You don't know what he's willing to do.
Yeah,
so I put nothing past nobody.
And they have plenty of lies.
Because people be like, oh, this is the ancestors. I don't want to hear that. You don't know what's going on. Ancestors is dead and gone. They ain't doing nothing. They still laying there at rest.
Said the ancestor was doing.
Somebody put a black lady put a video like that. Like,
ancestors doing it.
Man, ancestors can't do nothing. They dead.
Ancestors ain't got that. Well.
All right, thank you, Matthew.
Look at the
now
devastation.
Hurricane Helene and the impact entire communities are feeling some 3 days later. This afternoon, more than 2 million people are still without power.
And the storm is being blamed for at least 116 deaths. Laura Geary shows us a look at the widespread devastation.
From black folk.
It's just really horrifying.
You only hear white folk.
Several communities in western North Carolina remain virtually isolated Monday, cut off from life-sustaining supplies and medical care days after Hurricane Helene.
And tell me, when during the time of Hurricane Katrina, they were known to discriminate against black people. Now we hear nothing about any black people. All we hear is white people. Something's going on in North Carolina, and I think that we should go and investigate. I think that they are suppressing and doing things to black folk. Why are we not hearing anything from the black people in North Carolina? Nothing. You see no news coverage, no footage. Yes, I want to hear from my people, because white people aren't the only people who live in North Carolina. You hear nothing.
Let me see if I have any relative living there.
Nothing in North Carolina.
I could have some that married.
Decimated large parts of the southeast.
There is no commercial or retail water available in our city.
The mayor of Weaverville.
One thing I know for certain is when natural disasters happen, they discriminate real bad against black folk.
Of people seeing houses floating down the river with people in them. So we know that death toll will rise.
Hundreds of roads remain closed Monday with damage on a scale that could take years to repair. Historic and beloved towns, lakes, national parks, forever changed.
This is a demarcation line. It will be completely different going forward.
Of course.
A message
You're
from
going to wipe
President
out
Joe
mad
Biden
black
Monday.
folk and put white people in the place and immigrants.
I'm directing my team to provide every available resource as fast as possible to your communities.
But for many storm victims right now, survival is hour by hour.
We don't know where we go from here. We don't know where everybody else goes from here.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm Laura Aguirre
I think they
reporting.
killed a lot of black folk and we don't even realize it. I'm dead ass. I'm keeping it 100. You don't see any, you mean to tell me no black people to say nothing about Hurricane Helene? None. They have control over social media. They can easily cancel what they don't want people to see. Where are all the black people? That's all I'm saying. Where are all their stories? You have all this violent mudslide. Where are the black folk? Look at this mudslide that happened in North Carolina.
I'm okay.
My car's gone.
I'm okay. It's okay.
Everything's gone. It's all gone.
It's okay. It's okay.
Are your parents okay?
They're okay.
Was anybody in the gym?
It's okay, Israel.
That's Florida.
It did a lot of damage in Florida, I think. And they didn't go back yet.
You see nothing. Rises to 227 as a grim task of recovering bodies continue.
Well, good morning, and now to the growing loss of life in Mobile Morgue. Talking to community.
One way in and one way out. Many of them have to use ATVs in order to get up to their houses, or they have to walk or use mules. That's been ways that people have been able to get supplies to these people, as well as using helicopters. We went out to Yancey County Fire Department, and that is about 20 to 30 minutes north of the neighboring county. Their fire department is destroyed. Some of those firemen actually having to cut a hole in the roof in order to get out once those rivers were rising. Now, I spoke with one volunteer firefighter who tells me that they really are seeing all of the help on the local level.
It was heartbreaking, and we didn't realize how much damage it could do. We wasn't expecting this much damage at all. The first 3 days.
Hey, it's Jordan with Status Quo. Happy to be joined by a man.
So bad of dead bodies.
In floods right now that cannot get out. There are people that the people that did survive.
Is unbearable.
They are in shock.
Out.
They are traumatized. They watch their family members. They watch their neighbors die.
They got drowned.
We need help desperately.
In addition to the horrifying images of the dead bodies and the smell that you described, it sounds like there's also a lot of people still trapped.
Yes, that's a big problem. People.
But meanwhile, they can go to. But meanwhile, this government can go all the way to the Ukraine and get stuff over to the Ukraine. They can go to Israel, give stuff to them. But that's why I said black people get out of America. I'm so serious. It's time for us to come to a realization. We need to boycott America. Let these immigrants and all these white folk have America. They want it. I think black people as a group, a whole, should get up out of America. Boycott it, leave, take a mass exodus, get everybody, just leave it. As black folk. They are not for us at all. Enough is enough. I'm getting my passport. I'm not playing. It's over. I'm not doing this no more. And I'm gonna just start making videos of me leaving, because I'm gonna be like, I'm not doing this. And if y'all want to continue in a country that don't do nothing for y'all, we the only people in the world that do not believe when our country is not doing right for us to get out of it. All these immigrants, we get mad for them coming over to America, escaping what they went through in their own country. We look at them, we be like, oh, they dumb, they came over here for a better life. We're the only people I know who will not leave their native country to go elsewhere when their country don't do right by them. We need to take a mass exodus. This country ain't the only free country. It is time that we stop being in a place where we ain't getting the aid we need. I don't know. I don't hear nothing from black people, which is, to me, kind of scary. I ain't even gonna lie. I tell you no fib. It's scary that you're not hearing nothing, which means that, the last time during Hurricane Katrina, a lot of black people were saying how racist it was when it came down to getting black people out. And I believe they pulled that. This time they desensitized this time they monitored and made sure that the black people could not go out and speak and say what was really going on behind closed doors. They just used more control, is what I think, over social media, so you don't hear black people cry out about the mistreatment and not getting aid. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I put money on it. So I'm just saying we need to leave this country. I'm so serious. Like, I'm done. I think we said it. Tino's like, man. She was like, I ain't going to stay in this country.